Hello everybody, welcome to the vlog. In today's video I'm going to be talking to you about how I became a nurse, why I decided to become a nurse, and most importantly, if we think that nursing could be for you. My name is Grace, I'm a children's nurse. I cover all my experiences from start to finish and how I pictured nursing at the beginning and how I feel about it now, because it's completely different. It is an absolutely gorgeous day here in Wales. It's been boiling hot for about 3 weeks now. As you can see, it's very sunny and I'm a very pale person. This video is sponsored by the lovely people at Nurses.co.uk. So if you are a third year nursing student or a qualified nurse looking for a change in your career or just a great community, they have lots of advice and interesting blog posts on their website, and you can upload your CV on the Nurses.co.uk website, which I have linked in the description box below. If you are looking for a change in your career, whether you're looking to move specialities, shift patterns, or you're just getting started and looking for a job in nursing for the first time. Join the Nurses.co.uk community to develop your career, because they have so many great opportunities and lots of things that you can learn and that are useful on their website, so go and check them out. I'm in such a great mood because it's a beautiful day and I have the day off work. I'm going to the gym and we're going to have a barbecue this evening. So I'm in the kitchen, as you can probably see, and unfortunately we don't really have a lot going on here for breakfast, so I'm about to nip to the shop and get my breakfast and sit and have a little chat with you guys with the first reason why I decided to become a nurse and if it's for you. The first thing that I was considering when I was thinking about going into nursing was trying other different paths that were related, or other different jobs that I just felt that I would enjoy. When I was in school, I had an interest in two things: working with people and business. They were kind of like my main two. I either really wanted to work with people, children in particular, or I really had just a keen passion for business and working within some kind of business. For work experience, I tried all of these different things out. I went to a primary school and worked with children for 2 weeks, which I absolutely loved. I had such a great time there and the children were wonderful. I just felt that I didn't quite want to be a teacher, but I did want to work with children. Next, I went to a mental health crisis recovery unit. I was really lucky because they only accepted 2 people every year, and I applied for it and I was one of the people that managed to go there, and I felt that I really enjoyed the healthcare setting, but I just didn't really feel that working with adults was for me, and that I couldn't really cope with going into working in a mental health environment either. So this was helping me narrow my choices down. And then finally I went and worked in an office for a small... Can you hear the beep? I worked in an office for a small company based in Cardiff. I just didn't enjoy it at all. They were so friendly, but I was basically doing paperwork. They had an education day for the new Microsoft Word package and I managed to do that, and I just did not enjoy working in an office environment at all. I didn't like being sat down. I missed the interaction with everybody that I'd had on the other placements, so I kind of from there thought, what do I want to do that amalgamates the things that I'm enjoying the most? And at this point I kind of either landed on physiotherapy or nursing. So I talked about it with my family a little bit more, and then at that point I decided that I really felt children's nursing was going to be for me. So I would advise you to try out a few things that you enjoy, even if you can go and do some unpaid work for like a day or two to try it out alongside your regular job, or if you're still in school, use that as your work experience to go and see what you actually enjoy, because you might find that nursing is definitely going to be for you, or there might be something along the way that you love even more, which is amazing. I'm absolutely roasting in this car, so let's get home and make breakfast and chat about the rest. It is 31 degrees in this car. I really fancied protein pancakes for a treat today, so I'm just gonna sit outside and enjoy these for a minute. Nani, do you want a pancake too? Oh. Once you've tried other things, you really start to think about nursing as your career. And I think this was the point then when I was about 16 or 17 years old and I started to think that I really wanted to be a nurse. My first steps were to obviously make sure that I was taking the right subjects at school so that I could get into nursing. This will be the same for you if you're still at school, or you are able to go and do an access to nursing course where they will teach you everything to kind of get you prepared for your nursing degree. Or if you just go on a university website and you can see what their requirements are for nursing school, they look for some kind of healthcare or science accreditation of some sort for you to be able to go on and apply through UCAS for nursing. I also got a part-time job at Mothercare when I was 16, and obviously Mothercare is a child-friendly shop, so we had lots of parents and families come in all the time. It was nice to interact with them. We did family days, and that just really helped me to decide that I definitely wanted to work with children. And it also looked okay on my CV as part of my work experience because I'd been part-time at Mothercare for about 2 years by the time I put my UCAS application in. So getting a little bit of relevant experience will also go in your favour. If you are already working, then maybe you could do one shift every 2 weeks as a healthcare assistant to see what it's like and kind of get to grips with what the role is. Then I applied through UCAS for nursing, and I applied for several different universities, so Bristol, Swansea, Cardiff. And when you apply through UCAS, you just need to have a personal statement, and in your personal statement you want to really sell yourself, all your experiences and any experience that you've had in the industry you want to go into, so whether it's adult, child, mental health or learning disability nursing. If you've got some experience in that, jot it down, put it in. My expectations for nursing were really different at the start compared to how I view nursing now, having been qualified 3 years and obviously doing 3 years of studying in nursing. I can't say I exactly knew what to expect, but I just imagined working with children and like-minded adults, and children are so resilient and upbeat, and I just felt that I was going to really enjoy going into such a caring profession. My grandma was actually a nurse in London in the war, and I kind of just imagined her being a nurse and just really wanted to keep it alive within my family. Felt like I almost had a calling to it, like there was just going to be a really strong bond for me to go and be a children's nurse. So I kind of imagined looking after them, giving them some medications, checking up on them, helping them like get dressed and things like that. I don't know, just general care. And my views have obviously changed on nursing, but for the better. I just didn't realise how incredible the profession is when I first went into it. It's a lot more hard work than I'd imagined. I didn't really expect the shift work and the long days and doing assignments while you're still working, leaving work late. I didn't quite expect that, but I knew that it was for me because I just pushed through it like all the incredible nurses that are now qualified do and have. And I think initially the caringness and the fun of working with children in that environment really drew me to it. But it's quite ironic because my interest has been so honed in on looking after very unwell children and learning how to get them better, and when they're at the point that they're so sick, giving them the best care, understanding their treatment and knowing why we give and do what we do. I just love it. It's fantastic. And I also care for high dependency patients, so I get that mix of children who are very unwell and then children who are awake and having a chat with you and asking you when they're allowed another slice of toast and can you bring them some squash, and reading books with them. There's such a nice mix between the two in my job. The things I didn't expect within nursing that I now love the most. Working shifts. When I started, I thought that working shifts was horrendous and I was going to be very tired all the time, whereas in actual fact I love working shifts because I really like being there with a family and a patient for a whole 12.5 hours. You really get to know them and build up an amazing relationship with them, and if you're there for maybe 2 days and a night shift in a row and you're able to go back, you have such good continuity of care and you know what's going on with that patient so you can give them the best care you can. I just really actually like that about shift work. You get a nice few days off generally to recover afterwards as well and recuperate from maybe a very difficult or an emotionally intense situation. You've got those days off afterwards to relax, and you also have days off in the week as well as the weekend, and it kind of chops and changes. So I do like that about shift work, even though you're not always guaranteed to be able to see your friends sometimes on a Friday evening. I also really love your own time management, working at your own pace and prioritising your patient workload. Time management is such a big thing in nursing, and I really love that you are just able to do that yourself. There's generally not anybody looking over your shoulder telling you what to do and when to do it. You can sort it out. I just really like that challenge. And obviously being a children's nurse, seeing how resilient and amazing children are, I just feel really privileged to be looking after a family that are in such a low time, to be able to be there and to support them and to feel trusted and for them to let you in and you can just feeling like you've made a difference and you've given good care. Really fulfilling, and you can tell that nursing is an amazing profession because it's difficult, it's emotionally draining, it's very tough. In the scheme of things, the pay is not great, and people continue to nurse and they continue to want to be nurses. Every single day people apply for nursing, people stay within the profession because there's really no career like it. I hope that you can see genuinely from the bottom of my heart that I absolutely love being a nurse, and I never pictured it being such a huge part of my life in the way that it is when I went into my training on my first day in September as an 18-year-old girl. I do have a video all about how to get into nursing school if you are interested in any of the things that I've talked about, and if you are a third-year student nurse or a qualified nurse, or you're interested in getting into nursing and you'd like some more information, don't forget to go and check out Nurses.co.uk, their Instagram, their website. They're such fantastic people that really want to do good and keep the nursing industry thriving and alive. Go and check out the link in the description box below if you haven't already. Go and have a read of some of their really interesting blog posts. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more from me on nursing. Until then, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.